Once upon a time in the ancient kingdom of Kapilavastu, nestled within the lush foothills of the Himalayas, there was born a prince named Siddhartha Gautama. His birth was heralded by a wondrous prophecy. He would either become a great king or a spiritual leader of unparalleled wisdom. His father, King Satadana, hoped for the former, envisioning a powerful empire under his son's rule. As Siddhartha grew, his father sheltered him from the harsh realities of the world. He was surrounded by opulence and kept within the palace walls, away from the suffering and strife that plagued the kingdom. Siddhartha's life seemed idyllic, filled with luxuries and pleasures, but a restlessness gnawed at his soul. One fateful day, Siddhartha decided to explore the world beyond the palace grounds. Disguised as a commoner, he ventured out with his loyal charioteer Channa. The sights and sounds of the kingdom shocked him. He witnessed poverty, sickness, and old age for the first time. These encounters deeply troubled his heart, and he couldn't ignore the suffering any longer. Driven by a profound sense of compassion, Siddhartha made a life-changing decision. He would leave behind his princely life, renounce the throne, and embark on a spiritual quest to find the answers to the profound questions that tormented him. This decision marked the beginning of a remarkable journey. Siddhartha ventured into the forests of northern India, joining a group of ascetics who believed in extreme self-mortification as the path to enlightenment. For 6 long years, he subjected himself to severe austerities, fasting to the point of emaciation, and enduring pain and hardship in his quest for spiritual truth. But Siddhartha soon realized that such extreme practices brought him no closer to enlightenment. He had pushed his body to its limits, but found that the answers he sought lay elsewhere. He decided to follow a middle path, a balanced approach to life, which would become one of the core principles of his teachings. Under the shade of a Bodhi tree in the town of Bodh Gaya, Siddhartha resolved to meditate until he attained enlightenment. For 49 days and nights, he sat in deep meditation, battling the demons of doubt and distraction that assailed his mind. Finally, on the night of the full moon in May, a profound transformation occurred. As the first light of dawn broke, Siddhartha Gautama became the Buddha, which means the awakened one. He had achieved enlightenment, and with it came a deep understanding of the nature of suffering and the path to liberation. The Buddha's teachings, known as the Dharma, revolved around the 4 noble truths. He explained that suffering, dukkha, was an inherent part of human existence, caused by our attachment to desires and the impermanent nature of all things. The way to end suffering was to follow the Noble Eightfold Path, a guide to ethical and mental development, leading to enlightenment and liberation from the cycle of birth and death. News of the Buddha's enlightenment spread like wildfire, drawing disciples from all walks of life. His first sermon, delivered in the deer park in Sarnath, set the wheel of Dharma in motion. The Buddha preached about the 4 noble truths and the Eightfold Path, sharing his wisdom with those who sought answers to life's most profound questions. Among his disciples, the Buddha's cousin, Ananda, became his closest companion. Ananda was a devoted and gentle soul who accompanied the Buddha on his journeys, listened to his teachings, and played a vital role in preserving the Dharma for future generations. The Buddha's teachings continued to spread far and wide. He traveled across northern India, visiting towns and villages, and his presence radiated an aura of serenity and compassion. He performed numerous miracles and won the hearts of countless people through his wisdom and kindness. One of the most famous stories from the Buddha's life is the encounter with a notorious bandit named Angulimala. Angulimala had terrorized the countryside, wearing a garland of fingers, each one taken from a person he had killed. Hearing of the Buddha's reputation, Angulimala set out to confront him. When he met the Buddha, he was struck by the profound sense of peace and compassion emanating from him. The Buddha, without fear, engaged Angulimala in conversation, teaching him the Dharma. Angulimala was deeply moved and decided to renounce his violent ways. He became a monk, dedicating his life to the path of enlightenment. This transformation showcased the transformative power of the Buddha's teachings and his ability to awaken compassion even in the most hardened hearts. As the years passed, the Buddha's reputation as a great teacher continued to grow. He established a community of monks and nuns known as the Sangha, who lived according to his teachings and helped spread the Dharma. Women also played a significant role in the Buddha's community, with notable disciples like Mahapajapati Gautami, the Buddha's stepmother, who became the first Buddhist nun. The Buddha's teachings transcended boundaries of caste, class, and gender, emphasizing the equality and inner potential of all beings. His message of compassion, mindfulness, and the pursuit of wisdom resonated with people from all walks of life. In his later years, the Buddha continued to travel and teach, leaving a profound impact wherever he went. His health began to decline, and he knew that his time on earth was coming to an end. In the town of Kushinaga, surrounded by his disciples, the Buddha delivered his final sermon, encouraging his followers to be lamps unto themselves and to continue practicing the Dharma. With his last breath, the Buddha entered parinirvana, the final cessation of suffering, and attained complete liberation from the cycle of birth and death. His passing was a moment of profound sadness for his disciples, but the legacy of his teachings continued to shine brightly. The story of Gautama Buddha is one of transformation, compassion, and the pursuit of spiritual awakening. His teachings continue to inspire and guide countless individuals on their own journeys towards enlightenment, reminding us of the timeless wisdom that lies at the heart of the human experience. The Buddha's life serves as a testament to the power of inner exploration and the potential for profound change within each of us. The life and teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, known as the Buddha, have left an indelible mark on the tapestry of human history. His story, one of self-discovery, compassion, and enlightenment, continues to inspire and guide countless souls across the world. As we conclude this narrative, let us reflect upon the enduring lessons and profound impact of the Buddha's journey. Siddhartha's story is a universal one, a quest for meaning that resonates with people from all walks of life, transcending time and cultural boundaries. His early life, characterized by privilege and shelter from the harsh realities of the world, mirrors the experiences of many who initially shield themselves from the suffering that surrounds us. It's a reminder that the pursuit of truth often begins with a sense of discontent, a gnawing curiosity that refuses to be ignored. The turning point in Siddhartha's life is a moment of profound empathy. The encounter with sickness, old age, and death, which he witnessed outside the palace walls, stirred something deep within him. It's a moment many of us experience when we confront the harsh realities of life, and we're forced to question the superficial pursuits that often consume us. His journey of renunciation, marked by the abandonment of his princely life, was a bold step into the unknown. It underscores the importance of courage and determination in the pursuit of one's deepest convictions. Siddhartha's willingness to leave behind the comforts of his palace and family, embarking on a path of self-discovery, is a testament to the power of a resolute heart. The years of asceticism that followed teach us about the dangers of extremes. Siddhartha's self-mortification led him to the brink of death, revealing that the path to enlightenment requires balance. His realization of the middle way, a balanced approach to life, became a cornerstone of his teachings. It speaks to the importance of moderation, acknowledging the needs of the body and mind, without indulging in excess or self-deprivation. Under the Bodhi tree, Siddhartha's enlightenment is a beacon of hope for all those seeking answers to life's fundamental questions. It reminds us that within the human heart lies the potential for profound awakening. His story teaches us that enlightenment is not the exclusive domain of a select few, but a possibility for all who are willing to seek it with sincerity and diligence. The Four Noble Truths and the Noble Eightfold Path, the core of the Buddha's teachings, provide a practical roadmap for living a meaningful and purposeful life. They call us to recognize the inevitability of suffering and the importance of understanding its root causes, attachment and desire. The path to liberation, the Eightfold Path, guides us towards ethical living, mental discipline, and wisdom, offering a transformative framework for personal growth and spiritual realization. The Buddha's encounters with disciples like Angulimala illustrate the transformative power of compassion and the potential for redemption. They show us that even those seemingly lost in darkness can be brought into the light through kindness and wisdom. It is a testament to the profound impact one individual, living a life of virtue, can have on others. Throughout his journey, the Buddha demonstrated an unwavering commitment to equality and inclusivity. He welcomed people from all backgrounds, challenging societal norms and prejudices of his time. His teachings, which emphasized the inherent potential within every being, continue to inspire movements for social justice and equality. As we reach the conclusion of Siddhartha Gautama's story, we find him in his final moments, surrounded by devoted disciples. His passing into parinirvana serves as a reminder of the impermanence of all things. It underscores the Buddha's teachings on the transient nature of life and the importance of living with mindfulness and purpose. The legacy of Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, endures through the ages. His teachings continue to offer solace to those burdened by suffering, guidance to those seeking purpose, and hope to those striving for enlightenment. The story of the Buddha is a testament to the enduring human quest for truth, compassion, and liberation, reminding us that the path to awakening is open to all who dare to seek it.